DAX means data analysis expression. Okay. It's a library of functions and operators that can be combined to build formulas and expression in the Power BI. Okay. And basically it is used to create tables, measures, and calculated columns. If you want a new table, like if you want a calendar table that is not there in your system but you want to create it, then you can create a new table. Okay. And if you want a new column in your table, then you can do that thing also. Okay. And regarding measures, I want to tell you that see, measures are something like calculated values which will not take any space. You will clearly see the distinction between them. Like measure is a calculated value and calculated column means a new column that you will be introducing into your data set. Okay. And it does not take any size. It does not increase the size of your file, but calculated column will take some space. Okay. And if your data is very huge in nature, then better to go with measures as far as possible. Okay. Rather than creating columns and all. If it is very necessary, you can go with it, but try to go with measures only. Okay. Next, some types of functions are there. Like you can see month, network, days, now, quarter, second, time, like that. Different functions related to datetime functions are there. And this is an example of it. This is how the syntax of it is. Like date difference. You will have to put to date and you have to put the interval. With respect to that, it will show you how much year, how much month of difference is there. Okay. Like here you can see the example. Like there is a date. Okay. So the person, this is the starting date and this is the ending date. Okay. The person have created two dates using date function. Two dates are created. Okay. And now what is being done is that two dates are actually used over here as per syntax, and here the difference in year is going to be calculated. Here with respect to quarter it is calculated, with respect to month it is calculated like that. Okay, we will use this date difference function in a case study, don't worry about it. Okay, today itself we will use it. And some logical functions are there. This is datetime functions, text functions, like that many types of functions are there. Okay. Is it clear, all of you? You got a small idea that what is this DAX and all? Are you clear with it? Yes or no? Okay.
Yes.
See, that DAX is nothing but data analytics expression. Practically, I will show you. There is a website from where you can get it. Okay. So, Power BI DAX. Okay. So this is the official website of Power BI Desktop. Okay. And here you can see different DAX functions. Here, you can actually go through this particular link. Everything is clearly mentioned here officially. Okay. So that you won't be having any problem. Okay, please go through the link. Okay, here it is being mentioned that DAX is a collection of functions, operators, and constant that is used in a formula expression to calculate. You can create a table, you can create a calculated column, you can create a measure. Okay, we will practically do that thing. Don't worry about it. Okay, and it is not necessary that whatever data you are having, only with that data you have to do the things. You can create your own columns also. If you want to find out what is the year out of a particular date, you can use year function and you can find out that what is the year. Okay, like that you can create a new columns or new measure like that. Okay. So more about it, like there is one more link. This is another official link. Here you can see all the DAX functions. Okay, aggregations functions. Aggregation function like sum, x, product, test, products, min, x, min, max, like that. Okay, we will practically do that. Then there is datetime functions like calendar. It is used to make calendar table and all. Okay, filter functions are there. Like the different functions are there. And there are 1200 plus functions. So it is not practical to complete all of them, but we will do a few of them so that you will get an idea that how to work with it. Okay. And Power BI is actually doing the updation time to time. You can see new DAX functions are also updated. Like last was match by function. It was released in May month 2023. Okay, like that every time they are going to release new functions and all. So you this particular link will help you to access all the DAX functions that Power BI can go with. Okay, so you please note down this link also. From here you will be getting, suppose you want to understand a particular function. Okay, like in aggregation, there is something called sum. Very simple function it is. Okay, this is sum. So this is the syntax of sum. You can put any column with this function and you can find the sum of that particular column. Okay, and this is the example of it. Same way sum x. Sum x is a bit different from it. Okay, here it returns the sum of an expression. Okay, so you have to put an expression. Okay, and you have to mention from which table you are taking the columns and all, which are going to be, you are doing some operation on that particular columns and all. Okay, and this function will take the sum of the whatever expression, whatever calculation is being done. Okay, we will multiply two column, and if you want to get the sum of the multiplication result, so in that case you can use it. I will show you how. Okay, like that different functions are there. Okay, here also you can see the example. They are giving an example that this is the case and all. And for this particular case, like internet sales is the table name. Okay. And this is the, you can say column. And if the column is equal to 5, then in that case, sum of that column is to be found. Okay. So this is how the function is. Okay. I will show you practically how it is. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to take a data Excel workbook on. Okay, we will go with the case study so that it is more clear to you. This is a sales data. Okay. So one by one, I will show you the details of it. First of all, this is the sales data. Here you can see sales ID in here, the sales date on which the sales happened. This is the year corresponding to it, the customer ID. Okay. Like the different things are there. Okay. And this is the target sales, that what should be the target achieved in a particular month. Like for 1st January, so for 31st January 2017, this is the target. For 28th February 2017, this is the target. Like that, target for different months are mentioned over here. Okay. That is about sales target. Okay. And if you want to check out what is the product details, that is there in this product table. Okay. And regarding the customer data, this is customer data. Regarding the location of sales and customer, this is that location. Regarding discount, this is the discount details. Like if no discount, 0% discount, flash sale, 0.25%, like that. Okay. And this one also, sales channel, that what was the channel of sales and all. Okay. Then complaints are there. Like, how many complaints were, how many products were sold out and how many got returned, what is the return percentage, those kind of things. Okay. Next is channel type details. What is the type of the channel? Okay. Like through paid ads, sales can be done through blogs, through referrals, and through website sales can happen. So these are different channels for sales. Okay. So we can go for transform. So here, this data type is okay. Here also there is no issues, I guess, right? Return percentage. Return percentage, you can check it. Okay. We will check it in Power BI Desktop where it will be more clear. Okay. Then sales channel details. Okay. Wait a second. Okay. So next is location detail. What is the country ID? What is the country and geographic region? This is regarding the customer data. Okay. And regarding product details, what is the product name, brand name, those kind of things are there. Okay. Next is sales target. So this is the sales target. Then comes sales data. Okay. This is the main table, right? And what we are going to do over here is we will simply go for apply because the data is quite good. Okay. We need not to do any changes. We can simply go to home and we can click over here, close and apply. Okay, all of you can see my Power BI desktop, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So we got some data with us. Now, what we are going to do is we will go to this data view. Okay. Here we can implement the, we can simply check the table and we can implement some formula, like in sales data. Okay, there is no issues over here. Complaints and returns. Okay. So this much product was sold and this much got returned. When you will select this particular column, it is coming as format is equal to general. You have to make it as percentage. Then only it will be considered as percentage. Now it is good. Okay. If suppose this kind of column is not there and you have to create a column to understand that what is the return percentage, then I will tell you how you can use DAX functions to find the return percentage. Okay. For that, you have to click on new column. This is how you create a calculated column. Now the formula bar is open. Okay. And here you can percentage return. I'm giving a new name to it because same name will not be allowed. Okay. And right now we can simply divide these two things. Okay. So this one divided by this, right? So you can use divide function over here, divide, and you have to select this column. So how to select this column? You can simply write 2-3 letters of it, like it was product return, right? So automatically the whole thing will come. This is the table name and this in the square bracket, this is the column name. This is how you extract a column out of a table to do the calculation. Okay, simply write 2-3 letters of it, it will appear. Then you can simply select it like this. Okay. Then comma. Divide function is there. Okay. I will show you in mathematical operations, I guess. Can you see this is the divide function? Okay. So in the divide function, first you have to put numerator, then denominator, then alternate result. Alternate result you can put or you can avoid. Alternate result is very helpful when you are dividing. If somehow some problem appeared and you are dividing things by 0, then there will be an error. To avoid such conditions, we will be putting a 0 also. So we have taken the numerator. Now we will take the denominator. That is product sold. Okay. Product sold, comma 0, bracket closed, enter. So can you see this? When you will convert it into percentage, I will show you how you can convert it into percentage. So the same result you are getting. Okay. Is it clear, everyone, how to create a new column? Same column you are getting. Is it clear? Little bit you got the clarity about it, right? How to create a column. So this is a DAX function which I have used to create a column. Without using this DAX function also you can do it, because divide, there is a mathematical operator for divide. That slash function also you can use. Okay. So instead of this divide, okay, we will keep it as it is. I will create a new column. For some mathematical operation like plus, minus, multiply, divide, for that instead of function, you can simply implement that mathematical operator also. Okay. So here I'm going to write like percentage return. Percent return. Okay. And here, let us simply divide this numerator by denominator. Okay. So the product return slash means divide by product sold. Okay. Press enter. So this is the thing. Now when you will go to general and when you will take percentage, you are getting the same result. So in some cases, it is not necessary to use the DAX function. You can use mathematical operations also, right? Is it clear, everyone? Is it okay? So this is how you can use a formula bar. Okay. And this is how you can use a mathematical operator or a DAX function to get a new column, right? Any doubts from your side regarding this new calculated column? Yes or no?
No,
you can unmute yourself. Okay. 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 So, yeah. So here you got the year. Now, if you want to get the month, I'll give you a new example. Like if you want to get a month, okay, you can click on new column. Okay, the same year. If you want to extract the same year, okay. So I will simply write like YR and I will use year function to get this column. Okay. So if such columns are not there in your table, then also you can get them. Okay, using those functions. So within the year, you can use this particular table as column date. Okay, you can put the date. Okay, complaint written is the table name and within the square bracket is the column name. Select that one, close the bracket, press enter. So here you can see the same column you're getting over here. Okay, here there is no need of creating calculated column, but since I wanted to make you understand that how calculated columns are made, because at some places it is required essentially. We will look out that cases also. Okay, and okay, we got the year. Same way, if you want to get the month, you can click on new column and you can, if you want month year, okay, if you want month year, sorry, month number, not month year, month number, you can use function called month. Okay, month, and you can put the date over there. This one is the date column, press enter. You will get the number of months, like from 1 to 12. 12 months are there, right? So it will show you the month year. Like here, December 31, 2017. What is the month number? It is nothing but 12. Like that, different month years, month numbers are there. Now, if you want to extract month, you can, there is a function called format. I will show you that thing. Okay. In datetime functions, it will be there. Format. Okay, we will check out that thing, format. Okay. So in this format, you can put the value of the thing and here you can put the expression for it. Okay. This is not a datetime function, but you can use it to create month name also. Okay. So I will show you how it works. Let us again go back to our Power BI desktop. Here you can create a new column. If you want to get the month name, okay, month. And here I am writing like format. And within that, you can simply take this date. Okay, date, comma. Within the double quotes, you can put capital M 3 times and bracket closed. Okay, enter. So you will be getting January, February, March like that. Okay. So this is how you can get the month name. Same way you can find out the, wait a second, there is a power issue. Okay, yeah. Okay. So same way, you can get other things also, like if you want to find out the day, if you want to find out the, kind of things, you can do that. Okay. So this is how you can use new column. It can be used for multiple purpose, not only for date time function, but for multiple purpose you can use it, right? So now we are going to create a table. Okay, let us see that how this combination of table look like in the model view. So I am going to minimize it a bit so that I can understand the relation between different tables. Okay, so this is basically our fact table, right? And complaint and returns are there, sales target is there. Okay, only this much data is there. You can fit to the page. Okay, right. So we are having this many things with us. Now what we need to do is these two tables are not connected to this particular table. So for that we can create a table, a calendar table, because in this table there is something called date. In this table there is something called date. And in the sales data, when you will scroll down, here there is something called date. We can connect them all together with a calendar table. Okay. Rest of the tables are all connected to each other. They are acting as a background data. Now this one is also background data, but we want to connect them with this table via a table that we are going to create. Okay. So I will tell you that using DAX function, that how you can create a table. Okay. So for that, let us go to this data view. Okay. Now here in the model view. Okay. In the model view, there is an option called new table. Okay. Just select that new table. We have created a column using new column. We can create a table using new table. Okay. So I'm going to create a new table, and here calendar one. I will be creating two calendar functions. One will be done with a simple calendar function, and another will be done using some variable, so that you will get an idea about variable also. Okay. So first of all, calendar. Okay. And now you have to extract last date and first date from the sales data. Okay. So I hope that last date and first date is there. It's not there. Okay. No issues. We will go through the function last date. Last date. This is, oh, sorry, not last date. You have to mention the first date from which calendar should start. Okay. So first date, I'm taking first date of the sales data. Okay. I will show you how the sales data look like. Let us cut this thing, Control X. Before that, you should get a clarity about the sales data. Okay. Sales data. This is your sales data. This is your sales data in which sales ID. I mean, for every order or every sales, there will be an ID. Then sales here. Then on which date sales happened. What is the customer ID? Sales channel ID. Type. Channel type ID, country ID, geographic region, product name, product category, those kind of detailings are there. You can remove some of the columns which are iteratively occurring in the other columns, other tables, like here in the product table. Some details are there, which is being repeated over here. You can delete columns. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yes, what is your doubt?
Ma'am, in a data model view, if last one will be clicked, please click the last. Will be relationship between the all data. This one.
They are not connected now, so we have to connect them using a table. So I'm going to create a calendar table using DAX functions.
No. Actually, this relationship will be established yourself. Means this.
No, I have not done it. It is already done by Power BI after loading the data.
Okay.
My duty is to connect this to unconnected table. Rest of the thing is already done by Power BI. When the data was injected into Power BI, it has smartly connected all the connection, but it is confused about these two tables because here multiple times date is appearing. Here also multiple time dates is appearing. Here also multiple time date is appearing. Okay. So there is not a single table where one date is appearing only one time in a one row. So I'm going to create that kind of table so that I can connect them all together.
Okay, I've got it. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So this is a case now, like one-to-many connection can be made and one-to-one connection can be made, but many-to-many connection is not advisable. That's why they have not connected. They are not connected. You can connect them also, but that will create further issues. It is not advisable to connect many-to-many connection. Okay. So here many-to-many connection, here also many-to-many connection will be made. So I want a table where I can connect this table.
Means one-to-many connection will be connected. Many-to-many is not possible.
Many-to-many is not advisable. It will create problems in your visualizations and lot of issues will appear.
Okay.
So we have to stick on to one-to-one and one-to-many only. Okay.
One-to-one.
One-to-one or one-to-many. So it is one-to-one, one-to-many, sorry. One-to-one we have seen in the yesterday's class, right? That customer data was connected to sales data via one-to-one. You can check out the recording.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So I'm going to create a new table. So I will be taking first date of the sales date and last date of the sales date to make the calendar table. Okay. So before that, let me show you about the calendar function. This is your calendar function where you can put the start date and last end date. Okay, but you have to extract those dates. So two functions are there. One is first date and another is last date, which you can use to get the starting date and ending date of the sales data table. Okay, the sales data table, the sales date. From this column, you can extract those two dates because this is the centralized table. Now we are working everything on it. So we have to extract the first and last date of this particular column only. So here I'm going to create calendar. Right. Okay, and here I'm writing like calendar. Then let us write the first date and sales data date. Okay. So one thing is ready. I got my starting date. Now I have to extract my last date. Okay. So last date. And within that, I have to find out this thing. Oh, no, not the target date. I'm sorry. It's date. Close the bracket and then again close the bracket for this calendar function. Just press enter. So you will get a new table over here. This is the calendar table that we have created right now by using this function. Okay. And if you want to check out that what is the data regarding this calendar table, you can go to
we can use max and min function also. No?
Which one?
Instead of using first date and last date.
You can use which function?
Max and min. Max date and min date.
Next date, mid date.
Max function. Max and min function. We can also use that one.
Max and min. Yeah, you can go with that also. I have not tried it yet. Okay, we will try that one too. Min and max, you are saying, right?
Right.
Okay. But better you go with first date and last date. That is more appropriate.
I'm just asking about one option.
Yeah. That is also working, not an issue. That is also working perfectly, not an issue. You can go with max or min also, not an issue. Okay. So this is how you can create a calendar table, right? Now here, if the format is not okay for you, you want to remove this time window, you can go to format over here and you can take the short date like this. Okay. And now if you want to extract the year and month out of it, okay, you can use the same formula as I told you earlier. You can create a new column so that you can create an entire table. Okay. Right now here I'm going to extract year. Year, and I will put this date over there. Calendar date, bracket close, enter. Same way, if you want to extract month out of it, simply click over here, new column, month. Okay. Month, and then format. And then you can simply take the date. Okay. Comma. You can put this format as. Okay. So when you are putting 4M, in that case, you will get the name of the entire month. If you are putting 3M, you will get first 3 letters of it. Like this. Okay. I hope it is clear. Right. So this is how you can create a calendar table and later you can connect them together. Like date, this date, you can connect it with this date. Okay. You can see it is one-to-one connection. And this date, you can connect with this date. Okay. Here also one-to-one connection is there. And wait a second, we are missing something, right? Okay. So it is done one-to-many connection. If you are connecting this part with this part, then most probably one-to-one connection is done, but that is not advisable. That's why Power BI is not connecting it by its own. Okay. Now we got everything connected together. So not only like this, you can create a calendar table in other way also. I will show you how. You can go to this new table. I'm creating another calendar. Okay. So let us take calendar, right? And here I am writing like same calendar function I will be using. But before that, I will be using certain steps. Okay, a lot of steps will be there. But using this particular format, you can avoid creating columns manually. With a single formula itself, you can create the entire table. I will show you how. First of all, you have to write like shift enter. When you will do shift enter, you will be moved to the next line of the formula. If you are simply pressing enter, you will get an error. Okay, so always go with shift enter, right? And then I'm going to create a variable using var. I'm going to create a variable called base table. Okay, and I will be implementing the calendar function over here. Table is equal to calendar. Okay, and within this calendar, same first date, last date I'm using. first date, sales date, comma, last date, sales, okay, sorry, date, sales date, okay. First date, last date is done. You can close the bracket, okay. And
You have missed the
one
close-
second.
close
Yeah. Right. I missed the bracket over there. That's why the error was coming. Okay, I will close the bracket once. Okay, I have created a base table, okay, which is holding the date column, right, using this thing. This calendar function will generate a date column that is being assigned to this variable called base table. Now, I'm going to create the column whichever I want. That was extra things. Okay, so press shift enter. Okay, and write like write like return first. Okay, return. Okay, shift enter. Okay, I'm doing the shift enter so that step by step you can understand that what I'm doing. Okay, then I'm going to use the function called add columns. Add columns. Okay, and within this add column, I will be writing like base table. This is my base table, the function that I have created right now. Okay, so this base table will give me date column. Okay, now I want year and month. Okay, I will be taking month and year also. One extra column I will be creating. Okay, and here I'm going to write like base table. Base table I have already written, right? Okay, we will put a shift enter over here also. Okay, and base table I have taken now. Oh, I'm sorry. Accidentally I pressed that enter. That's why error happened. So this kind of error you will face when you're not using shift enter. Okay, always use shift enter. Now I'm going to create year. Okay, so for that, within the double quotes, you have to write like year. You can put any title for it. That is your choice. Okay, I'm taking year as my column name. Okay, now I will be using year function to extract year data. Okay, and this base table is returning a column called date. I will be using the same date over here. Okay, I can get it. It is simply over here. Close the bracket. Okay, and put the comma because I want more tables, more columns in the table. Okay, so do shift enter. Okay, then I'm going to write like month. Oh, I'm sorry. Month, then comma, then you can write like format. Format is used to get, because month function will return your month number only. So I'm using format function to get the month name. Okay, so format, and then I will be simply writing like this date. Okay, everything is same. The same formula I have used to create the calculated column. Now I'm using everything all together. Okay, so there are two ways of creating calendar. Either you can create a date column and you can create new columns using this new column, or you can do everything in a single formula itself in this new table. Okay, right? And then close the bracket. Always try to keep the name of your month as small as possible. Okay, because whenever you will be creating the visualization part and all, your text should be as small as possible. Okay, so if it, I mean, this month having 3 letters is, known to everyone, right? Jan means January, Feb means February. So keep it as it is. Okay, always while working with Power BI, try to keep your data, your column name, everything as small as possible. Okay, I'm missing something. No, right? Month and year. Okay, and then comma. This format function you can use in the previous table also. Okay, format to make the month and year. Okay, I have to put a comma. That was the issue, right? Okay, got it. Okay, now within the format, you will be writing like this date only. Okay, date, and then comma. You can put triple M and double Y. Okay, triple capital triple M space double Y. Okay, and close the bracket for format. So I hope there won't be any error. Right, we can click on the tick mark. So it will create a new calendar table for me. Okay, I hope it is clear to you that how we can create two calendars. Okay, calendars in two ways. Is it clear, everyone? Okay.
I have one doubt.
Yes.
Can you please open that formula?
Which one?
Formula bar for the calendar.
New one.
No. New table formula.
Okay, for new one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Function you have used for to create the table.
Understood. Yeah. What is the
So here the base table is given in a first variable list, right? So can
right.
we use that in add columns as well? or we have to only write it in a separate?
We have used it over here. This is the proper way of doing it. First of all, you have to create a variable, and then you can use that variable for further functions, for creating columns and all.
Okay, we can't assign the values in add columns, right, for the variable.
I have not done that thing. I'll check out that. Okay.
Okay.
Usually we will go with this kind of things only.
Okay.
But for what thing you want to add some values and all?
Base table, for variable base table, we have used the calendar functionality, right, for the first date and last date.
Yes.
Yeah, these line can be used in add columns. Means
No.
instead of writing before.
Okay, that is what you're asking. Then we can directly do it, no?
We can do it in
I got your point. I got your point. But in that case, since you're making a variable, it is able to hold the date column. And we are using that date column later. But if you're putting it as it is, then that date column won't be accessible, no? You got my point? For your doubt, we will create a new table.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as per your doubt, okay. I will copy this entire thing and I will do the modifications. Okay. Control it. This is calendar 2. Sorry, calendar 2. And what you are saying is, can't we put this calendar over this part, right? We can avoid this thing.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So, Control X. Okay, I'm removing all these things. Okay. And here, instead of base table, I am putting this one, Control. Okay. And let's go for it. Okay. Let us see. I have not tried it. Maybe it will work. Okay. It's working perfectly.
Yeah.
Calendar. So that way also you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of using variable and all, you can do it in this manner also. That is not an issue. So this is what you wanted, right? Add column, directly add column.
Yes. Yeah, right.
Okay. That is working.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, welcome. Thank you to you too, because this is a new information for me. So yeah. So that is the thing. The beauty of training is that we got to know about things when we will interact with people and all. Okay. So yeah, thanks for that. So right now, so we got 3 tables. We will go with the table that we created last. That one you have suggested. Okay. So I will do. Okay, I will connect it. I will disconnect this thing. Delete. Okay. And we will do the connection once again. We will check out whether the connection can be done or not. It will be done now. Okay. But simply to check out it. Okay, you can select the state and you can connect it with. Okay, one-to-one connection. Connect. And then save state connect. Okay, so every connection is done. Okay. So these were some of the extra tables. Okay. So yeah, this is our entire data model. Okay, this is okay. Now, what we are going to do is, we got all these things. Now I will tell you that we discussed about sum and some function, sum x function like that, right? So in the aggregation, there is something called sum x. Okay, so I will show you the difference between them. Okay, so in our sales data, okay, this is our calendar. In our sales data, like regarding the price, quantity, and all, we have to do something like quantity is there. Quantity is 5827656 like that. Okay, and the final sales price is 220 for each and every product because they are the same. But since quantity is different, the revenue generated will be obtained by multiplying this 5 with 220, 8 with 220, 2 with 220 like that. Right? It is only showing you the unit price. But in order to find out the exact revenue, whatever is generated, you have to multiply quantity with sales price. Right? So let us find out what is the total sales price, and cost price is also there, isn't it? There is something called cost price also. Okay. Unit cost price and cost price is same only. Okay. You can go with cost price and you can take this final sales price. Okay. And and what we will do is that we will check out that what is the total revenue generated or total cost and all. Okay. So one more thing. See, measure is totally different from the table, column and all. They are a single value. Okay. Measure will not be shown in the data view. I will create a measure and I will tell you how it is so. Okay. So For that, I will create a new table and I will keep all the measures over there so that you can clearly understand that whether they are visible in the data view. This is your data view where you can see all the table. So measures will not be visible in the data view. Okay, only calculated columns and like calculated columns what we have done, complaints and returns, right? So these columns we have created right now, right? Return percentage was already there. Percentage, return percent, return year, month, number, month. All these things we have created right now. So these were calculated column that we can see easily in the data view. Okay, calendar also we can see in the data view, right? All the calendars we can see in the data view. But now we will go with measures. Measures, I told you that we can create three things out of DAX function. One is calculated column, other is table. That two things we have created. Now we have to focus on measures. Measure is very, very important because they will not take any space in your project. Okay. And that's why processing time will decrease. Okay. Since no space is consumed, they will show you a single value only. It's not a column, it's a single value. Okay. So for that, I'm going to create a new table so that you can understand that whether they are visible or not. Okay. In the data view. In report view, they will be there because if they are not visible in report view also, you can't make report using them. But in data view, they won't be visible. Okay. So let us create a new table for that you can click on this enter data. Okay. To create a new table of your own. And here I'm giving a name to it, that is all measures. Okay. Let us load this thing. Okay. So what we got is a new table called all measures. It is having one column. This column is not having any data. It is empty one, but still when you will go for all measures, it is coming like this. New column, at least the column header is there. Since we have not entered any data into it, that's why nothing is there. Now I am going to create a measure in it. That is total sales. What is the total sales happen? Okay. Okay. Wait a second. Not total sales. We will go with sum first of all. This total sales will require sum X. Okay. So we will go with sum initially. Okay. For that, I'm taking a new column, new table. Okay. I will discuss a new table with you. Customers. Here itself it is there. We can use this table itself. We can using this sales ID. Okay. We can find out that how many sales happened. Okay. How many number of orders are there. So using the count of sales ID, we can find out the count of, count of sales happened. And for the sum function, we can go with, let me check. Wait a second. Okay, if you want to find out that how many, no, not this thing. Okay, so how many products were purchased? Okay, how many products were purchased? Like quantities, the sum of this quantity will give you how many products were purchased by people, number of products purchased. Okay, so you using that thing we will do. I mean, for that we can go with sum function. Okay, so right click over here, new measure, and here total quantity I'm writing today. Total quantity. Okay, and you can take sum of some quantity. Okay, so this one. This is the table name, and within the square bracket, the column name is there. We have used the sum function. It will take the sum of that particular column. Close the bracket, press enter. Okay, and now if you want to check out what is total quantity in the data view, nothing is visible. Is anything visible to you? Like with the name of total quantity in this table? Yes or no? No, it is not visible. That's why I told you that in data view, you will not be able to find the measure. Okay, but in report view, it is there. Okay, in report view, it is there. Here you can find it so that you can drag and drop and create some charts and all. Okay. So yeah. So here we found total quantity. Okay. If you want to find out what is the value, this is your visualization pane. Just click over here. Okay. This is something called card where you can represent the numerical value. Okay. Numerical text, any kind of value. Okay. So it simply take that card. This is your card. Okay. I am simply dragging and dropping this total quantity over there. So it is giving me that 42K things are there. Okay. If you want to find the exact value, this is, import this card. There is something called format over here. Click over format. Okay. click over this format. And then there is something called call out value. This is call out value means this 42K. Click over call out value. Okay. And here display unit is automatic. You can choose none. So exactly it will show you what is the number of quantities purchased by different customers. Total how many things were sold out in the company. This is the sum. Okay. So simply we have taken the sum of that particular column called quantity. Okay. What is that particular column? This one. Okay. This one. We have added 5 with 8. We have added all these values all together. And we got that value. Clear? Is it clear how the sum function is clear to you? Clear, right? Okay. And now let us understand what is sum x so that we can find the clear difference between them. Okay. So here, right click over here, click on new measure. Okay, new measure. Here I am taking total sales. Okay, and let us write like sum x. Right. And within this sum x, we will be taking, first of all, we have to mention the table from which we are taking columns, different columns on which we are going to perform some operation. So I am going to take columns from this sales table itself. I want to multiply sales price, sales price of a particular unit. Unit sales price I have to multiply with quantity, right? So I'm having a unit sales price column, that is final sales price, and I'm having a column called quantity. I want to multiply them together, and they both are in the table called sales table. Okay. So first of all, I have to mention the table name initially. There is a syntax difference also in sum and sum x. In sum, we can directly put the column and take the sum of the numerical values within it. But in sum x, since we are accessing different columns of a table, first of all, we have to mention that which table we want to access. Okay. Then you can put a comma. And then you can put the expression. What is the expression? Quantity, sales data quantity, multiplied by final sales price. This is unit sales price actually. Okay. So close it. After, deducting all the discount and all. After deducting the discount, this is the final sales price of a single unit. Okay. And yeah, everything is well and good. You can press enter. Okay. So this is your total sales. Now, if you want to check out what is total sales, you can use the same card. This card is having total quantity value. I will uncheck it and I will check this total sales. So it is showing me the total sales. This is the total sales happened. Okay, this is the amount of money generated throughout that duration. Is it clear, everyone, how to use sum and sum x? What is the main difference between them? Clear? Okay. Okay. So same way you can go with cost, total cost also. So quickly tell me that what will be how I can find the total cost. You please put your formula in the comment box. Okay, so that you yourself can try and find out whether your answer is correct or not. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Please find out the total cost function, formula. Same as that of total sales. Anyone? 5 minutes. Okay, take 5 minutes and write it. What is the total cost formula? Okay, I will show the table. Don't worry. Yes. Please write the formula. 5 minutes. Rakesh, your logic is absolutely right, but it is not the correct way to write the formula. You have to write the table name. Okay. table name, sales, space data is there. Then you have in the cost price, you respect to the cost price and quantity. In that case also, you have to put that columns in the square bracket and you have to write the table name just before that square bracket. Okay, but your concept is all good. Okay, so we will write that thing. Meanwhile, anybody? Okay. Yeah, general way. Your general way is absolutely right. Okay. I just told you that while writing the formula, you can simply write 2-3 letters of it and you will get that thing. You have to simply click using mouse and all. But if you're writing it, it will take a lot of time. Okay, so I understand. Okay, so what you did is absolutely right. But yeah, so here sales data. Okay, then you have to take quantity or sales cost price, anything you can take initially because you are going to simply multiply them. Cost price. Close the bracket, press enter. Okay, we have created a new measure, but it is not visible in the data view. Okay, and if you want to get it in the report view, you can uncheck it and you can take the total cost. So this is the total cost. Okay, same way you can find the total profit, all those kind of things also. Okay, now if you want to find out what was the sales price last year, okay, so in that case, using the total sales, you can use an additional thing. That is using a date add function. There is a date add function. Okay, I will show you that thing also. Date time, date and time intelligence function. So here date add means you can actually get the previous year data or future data also. Okay, so like this is the date add function. You have to put the date column and then -1 year will give you last year data. Okay, so we are going to use this particular function over here. Okay, if you want to find the sales last year, what was the sales last year? Okay, you can simply go to new measure and there is a function called calculate which is used to filter out something. Suppose you have created a measure, you want to filter out only some data out of it, like you want the previous year data only. So you can use a function called calculate. Okay, so sales last year is equal to calculate. Okay, calculate function. I am using this calculate function. First of all, I will put the expression. You can see the syntax over here, expression and filter. So expression is total sales only, but out of this total sales, I want the data of the previous year. So in the filter, I will put the date add function and I will extract the previous year data. Okay, so same total sales I'm using, total sales, comma. What I will be putting over here is date add function. This is a time intelligence function. Okay, and in this time intelligence function, in this date add, first of all, I have to put the date. Okay, I will take the calendar date. Okay, calendar 2 is connected, right? So calendar 2, comma. Now, what I will do -1. Okay, comma, I will take year. Previous year data I want. If I want previous month data, second last month data, so I have to take -1 month. Okay, for previous month, I will take simply year only. Previous year, I will take simply year only. Okay, so I think everything is okay. I have to put one more bracket for this calculate. Okay, now we are good to go. Press enter. It will take the name by itself. Okay, yes. Okay, now if you want to, I will find out the total sales. Okay, let us take total sales over here. And I will take one more card. Okay, and I will check out what was the sales last year. Okay, so we will change the display unit of it so that you can clearly see that what is it. So this was the total sale and this was the total sale last year. Always it will be smaller than that of the total sales because we are filtering it out. Last year data only we are filtering it out. Is it clear everyone? Date add function. That is a time intelligence function. Clear all of you? What happened? Is it tough? Is it it's clear, right? Okay. So there is a function called calculate which is used to filter out some values out of a measure. So in that case, like calculate, we can check out. You can check out the description of calculate over there. Calculate. Calculate is a filter function. Okay. And the expression, the syntax is like this. Expression, you can put multiple filters, not only one filter. You can put filter within filter. Okay, nested filter you can use. Right. And here it is written that calculate function modifies the filter context to evaluate the expression. Okay. And these are some example of it. Here they are taking instead of making the measure, they are putting the function and they are creating a measure over here. Okay. And they are putting a condition, a filter that product color is blue. Okay. Here what we have done, we are taking the previous year data. So that this is our filter. This one is our filter. In this particular example, in their official website, they have taken this thing where the product color is blue. Okay. If same way, let us see whether there is some such kind of product detailings or not. Okay. Like product details. If you want to find out total sales of a particular brand, okay, let us see what are the brands and all. Okay. So different brands are there. If you want to find out total sales of a particular brand, like brand A. Okay. So simply select this thing. Copy. Okay. Brand A, simply I will write over there. Okay. For your knowledge, I mean for your understanding, I am creating a new measure. And here I will be writing like total profit. Okay. Total profit made by brand A. Okay. Everything is small letter, not an issue. But when you will put that brand A in the filter, you have to take care of the this letter case and all. Okay. So calculate. Now I will be writing like sum of profit function. Profit. Okay. Actually, profit should be multiplied with quantity. So we will take some, okay, that will be complicated. Simply I'm taking profit just for your understanding. The actual way is to multiply profit with the quantity, then only we can take the total profit. But for now, I'm going to implement the same kind of formula. Okay. So this is our sum. This is our expression. Now we are going to put a filter. What is our filter? That product brand. Where is the brand? Product class. I think class, right? Product class was it, isn't it?
No, it was brand name.
Brand name. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So here we will be writing like brand name is equal to brand A. Okay. Brand A. Bracket. Okay. Double quotes. Bracket closed. Okay. So press enter. Okay. Now again I'm going to home. I'm going to take a card to show you that what is the value of it. So this is the value of it, 50.06K. If you want to show the exact value of it, you can go to call out value. In the display unit, you simply take 9. Okay. So this is the value of a particular brand. If you want to change it to any another brand, you can change the formula of it. Like instead of brand A, you can put brand B. Then the value will be different. Okay. Like that, different types of filter you can implement. Okay. And instead of measure, you can simply put the expression like this also. Okay. In this particular case now, like in the sales NY, we have taken the measure. Instead of measure, you can go with the expression like this also. That is your choice. Okay. So this is regarding brand B. And if you want to check out what is regarding brand C, put C over there and put this thing. Okay. You are getting regarding brand C. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? Calculate function, then have this date function, sumx, yes, calendar, and year function, format function, month function. Those things are clear, right? Okay. Any other doubts from your side, or we should continue? Okay, we will continue. Okay. So here, you can find out the, like, I will show you the data once again. Where is our sales? Okay. So here, customer have given some ratings and all. Okay. So it is 5, 5, 4, 5, 5 like that. Okay. So finding the average rating will help us to understand that how the organization is performing, right? So we can create a new measure which will calculate the average rating. Okay. So for that, I'm going to write like average rating. Okay. And here I will write like average. This function I'm using average. And here I will be mentioning the rating column, customer rating column, bracket closed, enter. Okay. Now if you want to see what is the average rating given by the customers, you can take a new card. Okay. And in the same card also you can update it. Okay. Select it. So you're getting 4.11. It is quite good. Out of 5, 4.11 is quite good, right? So yeah, it is really good. And yeah. And the divide function is also familiar to you. Now, if you want to find out that what is the number of sales that happened, okay, so we can use count function. Okay, so let us right click over here, new measure, number of orders placed by the customers, right? Number of orders is equal to, you can write like count A. Count A will actually, we are using not count. Count is basically used to find the count of a numerical column. If you want to find the count of an alphanumerical column, because this code, usually the sales ID, that kind of things will be in an alphanumerical format. So generally we will go for count A, and then sales ID we want, right? So count A ID, okay, sales ID, bracket closed, enter. Okay, so if you here I'm going to find out what is the count, okay, number of order placed. So 8,044 orders were placed by the customers. Okay, this many sales happened. Okay, so this is your count function, right? And okay, okay, like this, different functions are there. Okay, like when you will go to this particular thing, you can find out several functions, like calculate table is there. Okay, this basic expression perform same as that of calculate, but here we are putting the expression regarding a table, not a particular column or expression, right? So that is the case. And regarding this aggregation function, same as that of sum and sum x, this product also works. If you want to find the product of a particular column, you can use this product function. And if you want to find the product of output of a particular expression by implementing operation on two columns, you can use this product x. Okay. And same like that, min max x, min x, those kind of things are there. Okay. And there is something called not only count A. See, count A is used for alphanumerical things. Okay. Count the number of rows in a specific column that contains non-blank value. Okay. And this count is basically used. Count the number of rows of a specific column that contains non-blank value, but the condition applied is they are numerical in nature. Okay. So that is the case. And then how many blank rows are there? For that you can use this count blank. And how many distinct non-blank are there? You can use this thing. This distinct non-blank will give you the number of entities within it. Like if you want to find out how many types of brands are there, you can use this distinct function, distinct count function of there. Okay. Like how many brands are there? You can go for a new measure. Okay. And here I'm going to write like number of brands. Number of brands. Okay. And here we will be writing like this particular function, distinct count. Distinct count non-blank and brand name. Brand name. Okay. Close the bracket, press enter. So now I will find out what is the number of brand. Okay. 4 brands are there. If you want to check out that how many brands are there, you can go to the data view and check out the sales date, not sales date, it was product details, right? Product details. How many brands are there? Just click over here. You can find brand A, brand B, brand C, and brand D. 4 brands are there. That is what we have calculated over here. So like that, different types of functions are there which are similar to each other, like count A, count X, count, distinct count, non-blank count, like that. Okay. Sorry, count blank, like that. So I hope the session was useful to you.